Hello, I'm Denny Dupps, and I'd like to take this opportunity to apply for the Technology Facilitator position. Technology is an area that requires constant review and study to remain current. I enjoy that part of the technology revolution. I've always been the kind of individual that enjoys learning new and different things. It's just my nature to be inquisitive and creative. I take pleasure in discovering how things work, and I especially like creating products that have a professional appearance. These products take on many formats. Research-type projects that grow from thorough investigation of a variety of sources like sounds, animations, and video. These results may be presented through a variety of means. Word processing is one, desktop publishing, presentation slides, video, or the most recent, multimedia. I read an article in Monday's, February 27th, Cincinnati Enquirer entitled, Computing the Future. The Paradigm Group, Instant Replay, and Roush Wyatt Associates, and other local computer-related companies were featured in this article. It was describing their business relationship and multimedia for their clients. Jack Roush, CEO of Roush Wyatt Associates, stated this comment, end quote, "This is all about a message. If you ain't got a story to tell, the technology is not going to save you." This is very true with our student projects as well. We must remember that the message or the story is the important part, and the technology is just a different and hopefully better method of communicating. My most recent activity has been in TV video techniques, kind of like this here. My students and I have produced several video programs that have been cablecast on Educational Access TV. We are working diligently to create an environment that facilitates student-created news reports. These may be cablecast internally through the high school building and in every classroom. This project is very diverse. First, we need to update the cable installation throughout the building. Second, we need to find a team of student news directors, writers, and reporters. And third, we need to select a team of student TV studio technical staff volunteers and news anchors. All of these pieces need to mesh together for a successful news program. Here are some sample clips from a variety of our video products. Here's a shot of our girls' volleyball that was aired on cable TV. Then it cuts to girls' varsity basketball. This one has been scheduled right now, and it should be on in March.
I think Amanda McDonald could do it all. Dribble, rebound, assist. Look at that.
We have student announcers for this particular game.
She's so good.
Adam Cook misses
Here's
the
the boys'
fallaway,
varsity
controlled
basketball
by
game,
the
which was a
sophomore,
Finneytown
Andy
game, and we had two of the middle school anchors, or actually news
Looks like they have three seniors,
announcers.
the rest juniors except for the sophomore Stamper.
From what I've seen, and I've scouted him a couple times.
This is also scheduled for March.
Griffin is the
It should
kid
be
of this
aired about
basketball
7
team.
different times.
Whatever success they're going to have in the tournament is going to come from Griffin.
And this was a very successful project, 5th grade musical, Trial of the Big Bad Wolf, and we so far have sold over, I guess, 30 copies of this, and raised a few funds so that we can buy some extra cables and make even better performances.
Horses can win real big. Eagles can soar. Cows give milk. But how big is a pig? Is a pig? Is a pig? Is a pig? Always, forever, and ever a pig.
Accident. I would have called my own doctor.
And
but
here
my
was the
husband's a
fall
lawyer.
play,
Under the
Rumors,
circumstances, he
and it
felt
turned
was
out
better
very
to have
well. We
Charlie's
didn't
own
sell as many
physician.
copies as we wanted, but
my husband
it really was a good
and I
product.
arrived here about 10 minutes ago at the house, and as we were coming up to the house, we suddenly heard this enormous...
Don't say anything. Don't tell him what happened.
Don't tell him.
Just do what I say.
But what about Charlie?
He's all right. It's just a powder burn. It's nothing.
And here's the news.
I'm Tierney Jackson, and welcome to the 1994 Indian Hill High School Fall News Program.
And I'm Steve Kempton. This news program covers the fall semester of our school activities. We hope you enjoy our news program today. And now for the 1994 Fall Sports Reports.
The 1994 Braves football squad will be remembered as a decent team that should have been great. Their record was 4-6, although it could have ended up better with a few breaks. This team was led by senior captains Mike Yeager, Todd Frakes, and Shane Dever, with help from underclassmen Court Cousineau, Mike Leininger, and Josh Cooper. 2 of their 6 losses came from potential state champions Marymount and Wyoming. 2 of the Braves' victories were said to be upsets. They came against Bethel Tate, who was 6-1 before meeting the Braves, and against Reading, who was 5-4. The other 2 wins were against Finneytown and Madeira, which were massacres. The bright spot for the Braves this year was the defense, who ended up 10th in the city in total yardage allowed. The Braves had 10 players receive all-league honors: Todd Frakes, Mike Yeager, Court Cousineau, Jim LaBarbera, Mike Leininger, Trey Berry, Ryan Geddes, David Bethel, Shane Dever, Brian Harris. And now for the season scoreboard.
Hello, and we're back. Back to the news, back to Denny Dups's proposal here for the technology facilitator's position. Thought we'd throw up a little chroma key in the back to see how you might get an example of how the weather is done. But this is our school, the front of the campus. And now I'd like to talk a little bit about the technology facilitator position job description, which requires a leadership role in technology as a means of improving instruction, professional development, planning, and coordination. As you know, I served the district for 3 years in a similar capacity as the middle school, high school computer coordinator. This was during the original implementation of the current computer network. That position required more than instructional leadership. During those 3 years, my responsibilities also included serving as the network system operator for 7 different file servers, and of course anything else that wasn't working properly. I learned a lot from this experience. However, the job was difficult to perform effectively. The problems were many, but mainly I didn't have the training or experience in this particular area and wasn't given the support personnel needed to accomplish the required tasks. Well, those days have gone, and now we are embarking on a new journey with technology at Indian Hill. I am confident that our administration and Board of Education understands our past problems and has constructed a technology system that will work efficiently to provide for growth and creativity. I'm excited about the possibilities. Since entering the computer department in 1986, I only dreamed of a technology system that we are gearing up for now. I want to be a contributing part of this framework. It appears to me that the technology facilitator position would provide this opportunity. Now that leads me to a few details, duties, and responsibilities that were listed on the requirement sheet for this position. I'm willing to do whatever is required, but I would like to propose some areas of special interest or concern. Number 1, I'd like to open the lab. The lab opening in the evening to serve the students, teachers, and community, it could be done periodically, and anyone, including community members, could attend. There need not be a formal class, but rather an open lab for students, teachers, and parents to use for projects requiring the use of technology. I and some of my club members would serve in the lab as technical assistants or facilitators. This may give the club members an opportunity to earn community service credits, and I could be compensated with either a supplemental contract or some other method for the hours served. If a formal course was needed, it could be done during this time, but details would have to be developed. Number 2, planning district-wide technology activities and strategies. This is one particular area that I personally enjoyed throughout the development of our past technology plan and the current one. Organization and planning are some of my strong suits. As an example of my planning experience, I served as the president of the Ohio Industrial Technology Education Association from 1985 to 87. During this time, I directed the statewide planning activities for remodeling industrial arts to the present-day technology education. This was approved at the conclusion of my term by the State Department of Education for Ohio in 1987. Number 3, district-wide responsibilities. I'm not sure which ones will be needed, but one that interests me the most is serving as the Futuring Technologies Committee Chair. I've been so-called pioneering technology applications for quite a while. However, I would like to devote more time to researching, testing, and modeling any new technology components which have direct interest for our entire school district. I believe this would be best accomplished with a team of students, staff, and volunteer community members. I'm also willing to accept other district-wide responsibilities that might be required of me. Number 4, assisting staff. That's something that I've always enjoyed doing and would like to continue to do, building teaching of technology-based lessons. I have done this before when I was coordinator for 3 years, and I really enjoyed the experiences and would like to continue these activities. Number 5, competency standards. I'm willing to serve on a committee for developing the competency standards for each group, which will serve to measure our success. These standards, however, should be continually upgraded as each group matures with the technology. Number 6, communication. Communication is a very important component to the overall success of our technology plan. I believe we need to strengthen the improvements made this year to include a community-wide connection. The internet is but one example that would be helpful here, but I have special interests above and beyond the internet. They include published newsletters, video presentations like the one that you're viewing now, interactive multimedia, and possibly activity demonstrations. And lastly on this list was other duties. I understand that this technology plan is quite diverse and multifaceted. In this will come the need for additional duties unknown at the present time. I am prepared to accept any challenge within my capabilities that will serve the technology plan for our school district. In conclusion, I believe that the student, not technology, is our central purpose, and I am encouraged by this plan's emphasis on our students and our Board of Education's commitment in providing technology which supports our school community, which includes the students, the parents, and the community members. Of a personal concern, I do not know the enrollment figures for next year's classes yet. However, I expect them to be good. I would like to continue teaching certain classes which I have recently developed. They include CAD, video technology, and independent study in computers. I don't know how many periods or blocks of time this would require, but I would like to serve as the high school facilitator for what time remains. I'd be happy to discuss this, any concerns, questions, or ideas that you might have regarding this position, and in any way that I may be of service to you and the Indian Hill School District. Thank you very much for considering me for this position. Good day.